Hello, Pisces. I hope that you're all doing well. We are here with a timeless reading for you. This may resonate for you wherever Pisces falls in your chart. My name is Gabriella for anybody new tuning in. Before we get started, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Okay, so I'm seeing that right now there's a focus on, it seems like it's coming down to like your values. So you could be thinking about like if you're going to get connected with somebody, what are your expectations within that situation? This could just be in general also you reviewing your values when it comes to relationships and people that you find compatible with you currently. Also, too, this can be something that's applied to the work that you're doing as well. So you could be figuring something out with finances or with your resources, or you could be thinking about like, hey, if I'm asked to do this job, like how much do I need to be paid? Or it doesn't just have to be with money, but what do I need in exchange to feel like I'm seen or to feel like I'm valued? Things like that. Things where you feel like there's like a flow when it comes to the give and take rather than it just being one-sided. To have the Hermit coming out though, this would be something that you're reflecting on. It looks like it's associated with something new that's come into your life or that's starting. You're still sorting something out. You may have to like fight for something right now, or you may be feeling internal conflict about something. About what you want to work on. This can also be feeling conflicted about what you've been working on too. Because this isn't just an investment at this point. It's like beyond that. To have this Eight of Pentacles here, this shows that, one, there's inner conflict that you've been working on. Also, though, something that you've been working on could be where some sort of conflict is coming from for you, where you're like, I've spent a lot of time doing this, but something about it isn't sitting right with me, or I need to resolve something that feels unresolved. This can be having to do with work, title, responsibilities, resources. I am hearing finances for some of you. Temperance. Temperance means patience. I'm seeing you being guided not to make an urgent decision right now. This is something that you want to wait to do. This means keep doing what you are doing here. There's some sort of work that you've been doing that you've really been putting your energy into, and this would be like an encouragement for you to keep going and to keep working like diligently, patiently, to be present, to be involved, and patiently come to this conclusion or make up your mind about whatever this is that needs to be decided upon. If you feel like you have to rush to make a choice, you may be in a spot where you feel like it's counterproductive for some reason. You may still be working something out that's connected with an ending. But I'm seeing that you may not have made the choice yet. Like you may be considering ending something, but there are reasons why you feel conflicted, and it seems like a big part of that is because you've been doing it. It's one of those situations where you're showing up. It really feels like this, okay? We can get into a space where we're faced with a decision where it's about whether you want to remain truthful to what's going on, which means that you may leave this or end whatever this is, versus do you want to be consistent? But less so in a space where they're mutually existing. It's more so like, if you feel like something isn't resonating with you anymore, are you going to fake it and be like, I'm just going to pretend that it is, or try to make it resonate with me because I've been doing that and I'm allegiant to like the continuation of something, I'm allegiant to the pattern, the habit, the consistency? Or am I focused on the truth? And within this situation, something is not working anymore. Something needs to come to an end, even though it's something that I've been spending time on. So it's sort of like about what you're prioritizing here. If remaining consistent or doing something continuously because you've been doing it doesn't include this aspect of the truth for you anymore, is it still worth it? So you're coming to this conclusion where you're getting ready to make a choice, and it seems like as to whether or not you're going to end something. Wheel of Fortune. It seems it would be auspicious to end this. Wheel of Fortune can mean to like you moving into a space where there's a sense of like abundance and luck, like ending something and being like, wow, I'm glad that I did that. I felt like this was supported, that's what I was meant to be doing. This would seem right in your eyes. For some of you, this is going to connect you with other people. Ending something now is going to, I'm hearing, put you in the program. This seems like it's going to shift you into a cycle where there's something about connecting with someone. I'm seeing a group of people or like a community, but then I'm seeing you like break off just you and another person to start something. This would potentially be like a new project or a new avenue that you'd be going down. So you feel conflicted about an ending, something that's going to come to an end or something that is ending. It feels like it's going to come to an end regardless, but you may have more of a say over like the actual timing of this. I'm seeing something that you've been working on. I'm seeing you also be in a space where you're like trying to be patient with yourself as you move through this cycle. Also too, if you have support around you, you're definitely being guided to like reach out or connect with that support, because it seems like it's going to help you make a choice here, some sort of important choice. For some of you, this choice is about what and or who you want to be connected with. It does look like you want to start something new. This would allude to the fact that something has now popped up in the environment that feels attractive to you or appealing to you. Like the Page of Wands is something that you see that catches your eye, that you'd be interested in exploring, and it seems like it's in alignment with something that you want. I'm looking at Jupiter, Sag, and Gemini in this first spread. Okay. You're going to have to say something, I'm seeing. Say something, have an important conversation, communicate something. I'm seeing a message, or like you sharing with someone. I'm seeing like actually a conversation that goes back and forth. Okay, so this would be you being in a space where you're like, I am going to initiate something, or I'm going to use my voice, or I'm going to express myself. I'm going to communicate, because that is the focus in this. But it may be like a more assertive type of communication, or you may be the one getting something started, or you could be initiating something, an aspect of a conversation or a particular topic, something like that. This seems like reaching out to somebody, communicating with somebody, letting them know something. This would definitely be a genuine sort of conversation to have both of these cards here. Because to have air, which is like your psyche space, your mentality, and also cups, that's like also speaking from the heart as well. So it's like a synthesis of those things. The place I should be speaking from. It's like a very, very genuine space. I'm looking at Aquarius on the bottom of the deck. You may be waiting to do this. Something about the timing. I'm seeing actually something particular about the divine timing of a situation. You may be waiting, waiting for more confirmation, something like that. Yeah, okay, so this is like something is happening, but there's going to be a bit of a process here. It's something that's going to take time, and it's also something that's going to take investing in. So this may be like you beginning like some sort of significant conversation with someone. Investing in that, investing in what it is that you're trying to make, investing in what you're trying to create. I'm getting like a crown activation here. I'm feeling it mostly on the right side. Yeah, it's like buzzing all around. You may have, I don't know, something important about the conversation between you and this person. It feels like it would like stimulate these higher aspects of you, and maybe something that you're trying to connect with. Like, you know how you can have some conversations with people and it's like you talk about the weather, you talk about this, you talk about that. This feels like maybe a deeper sort of connection that you have with this person. To have a crown activation, this can be somebody that you feel is like connected with their higher selves, or you feel connected with your higher self when you speak to this person, or you speak to them about like big picture things and like the universe and existentialism, or like stuff that really matters to you. That is like just beyond being on earth, like stuff that is, crown chakra is like beyond just the physical plane. It's stuff that's bigger than that. So there may be like bigger things that are associated with this, but I'm seeing that whatever this sharing or conversation is that would be being had, it's going to take time to unfold and develop, but I'm seeing it has the potential to really be like molded into whatever you want it to be molded into. It's just going to take like working and communicating with this person. We also have the Magician here, and that's the only card so far in this spread, and the Magician is Mercury. So that's what you're thinking and what you're communicating as well. Being like transparent about that, like speaking candidly with another person. And like also talking to the universe as well and seeing how it interacts back with you. Seeing the color orange here, there may be some sort of attraction between you and this person. I'm seeing like I'm seeing that there are two like different energies, but at the same time, you and this person may be able to like swap energies easily, because I'm seeing as much as like you have your own energy and this other person has their own energy, I'm seeing you kind of be like interchangeable. Because your energies are connected together with one another, it's like as much as you can be the King of Swords, they can be too. And as much as you're also coming out as the King of Cups, they are as well. You may be nervous about connecting emotionally with someone. I'm seeing you be in a very level space for the most part. Like, you look pretty grounded, and that seems like it's continued through the way that you communicate as well. But I'm seeing something making you a bit nervous here. Like, feeling a bit nervous. Unless this is the other person. But I'm seeing this feels more so associated with your energy. If you're the person that's like messaging or communicating. You may be in a spot as well where you feel like you're sort of sitting back and observing more than anything. But I get like something about connecting emotionally may bring up like just a little bit of anxiety. I'm not seeing anything unbearable. It's just like that nervousness of like an interaction. It just seems very, very normal the way that this is happening. Maybe you have social anxiety sometimes. Maybe that's something that you experience. That's normal too. Like, Pisces is such an intuitive sign. It's so highly intuitive. Like, a trust, I would know. I have a stellium in Pisces. You pick up on people's energy so easily, and you're like a sponge for all of that. And it can be like a very fine line between what's going on with you and what you're seeing mirrored versus like what you're picking up from another person. And to have somebody that's so like paralleled when it comes to your energy, it may be like hard to sort of extricate yourself from that. However, I'm seeing something that at this point in time, it looks like just a genuine connection that you would have with this person. Yeah. It seems like the more you invest, the more clear things are going to be. It seems like that with anything, right? Like, you have to kind of engage in order to find out. I'm getting definitely a very, very serene vibe between these two energies for sure. Wow. Okay, so you would feel that this is a worthy investment. 7 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. This is something where you feel like through like this mutual exchange that's happening, something is revealed to you that tells you that you picked the right investment here, and that you're like on the way to creating something that you've been manifesting. This may also have you in a space where you feel more expressive as well. Or you may like want to be more engaged. You would also feel mentally engaged as well with the Magician here. Wow. Yeah, I am seeing something that you want is going to come to fruition. Okay, so these two characters here, they're having a conversation with one another, okay? I'm seeing this be like a genuine, heartfelt conversation, okay? I'm seeing two different energies, but I'm also seeing these as being interchangeable, okay? So as much as you're in your energy, this other person's in their element. I'm seeing that you guys may like flip-flop a bit. I don't know if you've got to this point of seeing it yet, but you're going to see that you and this person are very similar in certain ways. But I'm seeing that that's going to be revealed to you, epiphany, a revelation, an understanding through this communication back and forth, okay? That's what's being invested in. This would say, like, I'm really glad that I invested in that. This is like a win for you as far as what you're investing in. And this is you manifesting something that you want to manifest, that you would be able to be like, I did this, I participated in this, I manifested that, and now I get to enjoy the like fruit of my action and my decision and my participation. So something abundant comes from this. You may be in a spot where you're like still feeling things out, because I was seeing the 7 of Cups, and I see that as being like the options of what may potentially be manifesting may be many, and that's something that's going to need to be like figured out through further participation in this cycle. So this is what I'm seeing here. All right, so I'm seeing Jupiter, Sag, Gemini, Mercury. Okay, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.